Glory be to God, and I hope each and every one of you is doing okay. I want to make a quick video, and I want to call this one No Relegation. No relegation. No looking back, no turning back. You remember Lot's wife when in the Bible, when the Lord sent his angels to save Lot and his wife from Sodom and Gomorrah. The angel of the Lord told them, do not look back, just run. But this wife of Lot, she looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Many times, the Lord leads you to a different place. It could be a different church, it could be a different neighborhood, it could be a different nation, a different country, and experience a new culture or something. Like me, I'm in a different country right now. The Lord led me here. I did not come here in this country on my own accord, seeking some better life. I had a good life at home, but the Lord led me here. But you see, if you allow God to speak in your life, you will understand the purpose of you moving forward. All these things God does for us because of various reasons. Sometimes He's elevating you, sometimes He's protecting you, sometimes He's taking you to a better place. Sometimes you're going to serve. I'm here, I'm serving. Sometimes there's distraction coming, and sometimes it's for a time. There's so many reasons why God does it. But I've seen one thing, that some people, they do not know that where they are, they were moved by God. So they end up regretting now. Mostly like people in a different country. Someone might leave Africa, they go to America. Or someone might leave East Africa like I, and they come to South Africa. And they have this feeling of homesickness. They're like, I really want to go back home. I miss the food, I miss this and that. You can eat good food anywhere. Good food doesn't have to be something prepared by your mom, by your culture. Any good food can come from anywhere. But you see, the thing is, this is because sometimes people do not sit down and understand and investigate and appreciate what God has done in their lives. I was talking to my wife here just a few minutes ago about our current situation, And we were talking about this situation regarding someone very close to us, and I was telling her, this person, you can be blessed by a lot in your life. This person has been blessed to own a house in this nation right here. They have owned this house. But they still want to go back the other side to their original country and build there. And apparently, it hasn't really worked out for them. And there were family issues, spirituality, family doesn't want to see you grow and all that. And as my wife was explaining this, of course the Spirit of God started ministering to me and saying, hey, this person doesn't see the blessing they have, that you own a house in a different country. Imagine I come to your country. It could be in Europe, it could be in America, any country. Imagine your country, and I come and live in your country, and I make it and I own a house. And you, in your own country, you do not have a house. You see that is a blessing. But you see, people do not see this. We're still greedy, we still want more, we're still hungry for this life. So this person experiences this, is experiencing this right now. And as she spoke to me, the Spirit revealed to me that, hey, the spiritual things that were happening to this person back at home, they cannot affect them right now where they are. And he was saying that If this person was, because this person is a Christian, he was saying that if this person was not living in the ways of God, and they were home with the pressure that came, with all this spiritual activity that came, and attacks that came from the other side, if this person just even made a tiny mistake like this, everything would be, they wouldn't make it. They would be destroyed. But God moved them, He blessed them, sent this person to a different nation, they started a family, and he thrived. He blessed you, but in another nation. Because your blessing, God took it to another nation. And though He wanted it back home, it couldn't happen. But the thing is, the most profound thing that the Lord revealed to me was, if you're dealing with territorial spirits, let's say I am from Uganda and was struggling with territorial spirits in Uganda, and I come to South Africa and someone is doing witchcraft from Uganda, their spirits would have to deal with the South African spirits first, then after they attack me. Because these ranks, these territories, like, one has to go through a lot. And he was telling me that sometimes they have, this is why you see different attacks in the world of witchcraft get more intense, that you want to attack someone, but in the side of witchcraft, the demons require you to do a lot. And sometimes people look at all these things to go through and they leave the battle. They're like, hey, let me just leave this person because I'm not ready to do this or this or that. So he was telling me that sometimes He saves you the pain, the battle, by leading you to another place. But the thing is, when you are a Christian, these things do not work on you. But still, even when you're a Christian, but a Christian that's not really grounded, you fall back, you're this kind of person that, and Satan loves such Christians, the lukewarm. He loves to destroy such Christians. He gets you in your mistakes and bah, he gives you a touchdown and you're gone. These are people you find die abruptly in an accident, weird heart attack, like something strange, It's never explained. Their death is just abrupt. Those are the kind of Christians Satan kills like that. That he grabs you in your moments of weakness and he shatters you. So the thing is, when you're a Christian, you do not have to worry about these things. But if you're a double-minded Christian, you can worry. But even if you're double-minded, God makes a way for you. But you see, how are you going to know these things when you do not seek God, when you do not seek a relationship with Him, when you do not desire to be close to Him? He just revealed this to me right now, and I said, hey, I have to share this with these people. And you do not have to relegate, you don't have to look back. If God has taken you from a certain life, do not seek to go back and live amongst those people in that life. If God has taken you from a certain neighborhood, He's taken you from a certain nation, well, you might say that you love your nation, you love your culture, fine. But what is your culture compared to God? If God has led you from America to France or to Russia or something, and that's why He's blessed you, stay there until He speaks that, hey, I want you to back this side. But you see, most people live in the carnal, and that is why people fall back. Many people have been destroyed by relegating, by looking back, by falling back, by looking at the past and go back, and sometimes you might have good intentions that, hey, I want to go and make ends meet. I want to go back and correct what went wrong. God took you out of that place for a reason. Do not look in the past. You might feel, oh, I left these people, and people might even judge you, oh, this person left us, this person did this and that. As long as you did not hurt anyone and God saved you, He took you away, respect Him. So sometimes it might be your family, and God separated you from your family because those people are wicked, because they were into some funny stuff, and God takes you out of, and you're not probably communicating with them. for the most part, or you're not connecting with each and every one of them, and you did nothing to them, but they hate you, and God separates you from them. Most people will say that, hey, you're promoting disagreements or dissensions in family. But the thing is, who is your family? Christ himself said that my family are they that do the will of my Father. Those are my brethren. So your brethren are Christians, people that really love God, people that follow God, people that have yielded their lives to live for Christ. This family that you are born into, that blood, that's a family that will lead you to hell. If you look back, if you listen to each and every word they tell you, if your family says anything contrary to the word of God and you listen to them, those are the people that are going to lead you to hell. You have to be ready to stand against anyone or anything that comes between you and God. God bless you. Have a lovely day.